Hi, my name is Joe Startup, and I'm here to help you start up simply. Simply, start up. My friend Milo asked me, what are the most common mistakes in a startup? While there are many answers, particularly not enough startup money, there are two areas where mistakes often happen. They include the customer path and team building. First, think through what your customer path is as soon as possible. Startups often spend their time perfecting the product and marketing or telling the story, with little time on customer path. A customer path is a way you get your product or service to the customer. A customer path is also called a channel. The most common channels include retail stores, mail order catalog and online sales, direct sales, and wholesale. Retail stores are when companies have their own outlets where customers come to buy. Direct sales are when company representatives directly call on the customer. Wholesale is sales to another company who calls on the end customer. Think through the customer path as soon as possible. What channel will it be? Which customers can you sell even before you finish your product or service? Who can help you in sales? It is very important to start thinking about how you will sell the product when you're developing your product. Many people delay thinking through how to sell, often with negative results. Here's an example. Milo, a pastry chef working for a restaurant, wants to start a cake business. He makes fabulous cakes, but doesn't know how to sell to customers. Milo could wholesale to local shops. Milo could directly sell to existing restaurant customers through a website. He could also sell to his sister's customers who regularly have business parties. There are many choices, and each have their own costs. Milo needs to make a decision. The most important thing you can do is have a very clear idea of your path to customer well before you start your business. Second, do a reality check on what you're capable of doing and build a team. Teams build great businesses. To use a basketball analogy, it's nearly impossible for one player to play a point guard, center, and small forward. Each has different roles. What are your strengths? What skills do you lack? I'm a big fan of finding a partner who's really good at things you're not. A startup workload is often overwhelming. A partner is great for bouncing ideas off of, as well as sharing the experience. Even with a partner, you will need to find role players to do lower value work or work in areas in which you're weak. Always choose your partner wisely. In the beginning, you will be doing most of the work. Help from friends and family is a must. It is still important to understand your strengths and areas of need. Find resources in others to help you in areas of need. Ask these questions. Are you good with people? Do you work with numbers easily? Do you like telling stories on paper and through pictures? Here's an example. Elena is an outgoing individual with a million ideas. Her friend Ellie is also a people person and imaginative. Peter loves solving problems and prefers numbers to people. Elena knows she needs Peter to make sure the details get done. She really likes Ellie's imagination, but is worried that they may clash because of their personalities. She needs to think how to clearly define responsibilities and decision-making if she wants to work with Ellie. Most likely, you can't be the best at everything. Be mindful of your strengths and weaknesses and seek help from friends and family. Think clearly what skills are needed to build a team that can grow the business. Teams build great businesses. To summarize, I think there are two common areas where mistakes can be prevented. People often don't clearly think through, number one, the customer path, and number two, team building. Think through these well before you start your business. My name is Joe Startup, and I'm here to help you start up simply. Simply, start up.